This is part of our tour of our next investigation.
The oldest home in the city. This house dates back to 1841. The original portion of the house, the portion that we are standing in now, was added in 1863. So lots of activity here over the years. This was actually in use until about the late 70s. It was actually occupied by members of the family. And then after that, it sat empty and vacant for quite a few years. So this was built on in 1863 by their son. So this would have been their entertaining parlor, as most people would have had. As you can see over here, we got an old organ. It's not original to the house, but it's original to the time period. So it was donated, and we placed that in here. But you'll see the fireplaces are original, the mantles, and the exterior that you have. As you can see, up here on the wall is one of the original dresses, and we have a little notebook here. This dates back to 1907. Dress and their shoes is in there as well. You can see a little picture here. Notice that picture. You're going to see that picture again, okay, on the tour. So this is what we call the tan room. Mainly because it's painted tan. This is one of the original bedrooms when the house was built on. Bed was used in the house at one point. It's we don't know the age of the bed, but it was here as well. This is a picture we were talking about earlier. This was a painting in '74 that was done of that picture that you saw downstairs. That's why I told you to remember it. Yeah. Notice that picture. You're going to see that picture again, okay, on the tour. So this is the blue room over here. Again, this bed was put in here. We don't know the age of it, but we put it in here. Again, there's a picture up there. That was in '78. That picture is painted. We'll show you the closet over here. Closets were two space. I get you. He put it in there. He said, "Oh, that closet over there." Always got jokes. Yeah.
Skeletons in the closet.
That one back. This is the chair that we don't know the history behind this chair. We know this chair is old and it's very detailed oriented. It's got a fish here, so that was interesting. This is one I asked you not to sit down on because we don't know how it'll hold you up or not. But
We shut that door.
Was that? Told you.
The reason I turned this on, I felt something from that closet.
Well, there's a skeleton in that one.
Soon.
Yeah, we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Not friendly.
Not friendly.
That's what it said, not friendly.
Well, we're friendly, so you just leave us alone. I'm showing our friends around today. So this portion of the house here, this was the original portion back here, okay? And that was built in 1841, that portion of the house. This section here was built on in 1863 and added on, okay? This here was the children's room. So they had the boys and girls room upstairs here, and this was the children's room here. Later, they added the restroom that you're standing in now, and they made a closet there. But originally, this was just an open room here, okay? And they would have the bathroom downstairs that they would use. And then of course, that was after they did the outhouse and they came inside. Now, you will hear some comments sometimes that there's a slave quarters. There's no historical evidence that they had slaves. They probably had servants or a servant that was here. Primarily, we think that they probably had a housekeeper or a farm hand. Yeah. This is above the kitchen. This would have been the first original master bedroom. So the original house had the living room downstairs, the kitchen, this bedroom upstairs, and then on the other side of this was the servants' quarters. And they had an outdoor entrance that would go up the stairs. Yeah, so they go outside and go up the stairs. Mm-hmm. So we'll go down these stairs here and go down to the original living room, okay? Watch your head and your step. So this was the original living room. Behind this wall was the fireplace that was here. So you had the fireplace here and go upstairs. The service quarters were up here above this, which is this stairwell that you see over here. They would go out. So this was the original house built in 1841. You had the living room, the kitchen, and the master bed upstairs and the servant quarters up here. So you do live close. I know, you live really close by. This room with paranormal investigations before has typically been a hotspot of activity. And I think because where it was the original living room.
This is the room where that porcelain doll had fell off and busted.
Oh, right in here?
Yeah.
What kind of experiences have you had here?
So back in the winter, we were cleaning up for Christmas because we decorate the house in Christmas theme. And we had a little porcelain doll, a Santa Claus doll, on a table. And I had been to the closet to look for a box or something. And I'd walked by the doll and I got to the door facing it, which was probably 5 foot away. That doll flung off into the floor and busted everywhere.
Porcelain doll in here. There's also sometimes odd smells in here in this room. And there is a door down there. We don't go down there, but there is like a cellar basement type thing. It's down there. It's got a water heater and a soda pump in there. Inside there was a closet. There was just a fireplace, and you could walk behind the chimney, which is odd because normally you wouldn't do that. I'm sure they had a reason for it.
Actually, I think we should, if, when we do, I think we should use the kitchen as our, yeah? You should use their kitchen as their base camp.
I don't like that because I was coming over here because I felt like something was following us around and then it pops off with hunting.
Step into the kitchen here. Talk about the kitchen a little bit. This is where we talked about seeing different things, different time periods. I mean, these light fixtures are clearly not. These light fixtures are clearly not time period.
Is there a story with that? Because
We have a board member named Patricia.
oh,
But you
really?
look at the wall here. This is the original wall that was here, and this is the original paste and wallpaper that they had on the wall. So we've exposed that. We'll put that over plexiglass and preserve that. This is the original kitchen. You'll see the table is with the house. It's not original to the house, but
Do you hear
I
that?
heard that.
hey, that's me. You know
Say
that.
my name, I don't care.
What do you want to tell me? Again, the fireplaces here, you can see that same design that you had upstairs. This is a watercolor that someone had made that's here. The stone in all of the fireplaces was mined from right here along the river. It's a Paint Creek.
It just said hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hello.
can you tell us your name?
I told you something was following us from down the steps. Just wait, let's
You'll
go.
have him so scared. And then in here is their living room. Again, this was built on. This was the original. The original house stopped here. This was built on in 1860.
I need to make peace.
Who do you need to make peace with? So this living room, it was built on in 1863. They built this on it in the bedroom that we told where the closet is, or the kids' bedroom. It's in this section right here. Okay, and then they built the front portion of the house on in 1863 as well. You can see they built a little bit at a time because this here looks what would have been the front door at one point. Typical Victorian look, so they got to built that up. Now, this table is not original to the house. The buffet was with the house. We don't know, again, we don't know the exact age, but it was here when they took possession of the house. The table's not, the buffet is, and this china cabinet was as well. Okay? Yeah, it looks
What is
almost
that?
similar.
God.
God? Oh, it needs to make peace with God.
Yeah, it did say I need to make peace, and then it said God.
So lots of
Well, we got-
activity happens here. Some paranormal, some not, some just regular folks. Who knows? You'll have to come and experience that for yourself.